Alright, happy Sunday, everybody. What's good? I was gonna stream this much earlier, but man, time goes by super fast with this new time zone. Anyways, there hasn't been much like some stuff that has been appealing to me in Doom lately, ever since I kind of quit in 2023. Um, I will say though that I kind of bought the last Doom Eternal statue and they canceled my order, and I felt butthurt after that in 2024. And I feel like I freaking got backstabbed by the Bethesda gear store, and then in 2023 by some of the Doom community as well. But you know what? I'm gonna keep going making these videos because there are people who actually wanna enjoy watching some of this content, so they don't want anything personal. So without further ado, let's keep going. They had a Doom ring. There was a guy on YouTube that had literally like a Doom ring, and I saw his YouTube channel, and I think he has like one of those collectors. And I told him if I'm gonna copy his earring, but I just never did. And hold and behold, they made a Doom ring that looks exactly like the guy, the big collector. So it makes me think that some of these merch they came into some of these videos of collectors on YouTube, and they're like, you know what? Let's see if we can actually sell something that they have, so they can actually make other people excited. But no offense, there's not that many Doom collectors that buy stuff, man. Like the only reason why there's a lot of people buying Doom stuff is because they're scalpers, man. So many people, and I feel like I got backstabbed because even people that are working for this company right here, I'm pretty sure there's bunch of scalpers within this company. They could have been like, you know what? Let me just get some of my inventory that I want to sell to make a profit and sell it to this guy. But no, fucking greedy bastards. Okay, okay. I said I was not gonna say that stuff anymore, like personal stuff. Let me keep going. So yeah, the Doom Dark Ages hasn't been doing good. It's been very awful in terms of sales, from what I hear. Not even close to what Doom Eternal ended up selling. There's many factors to that. Doom Eternal got released during COVID. During COVID, there was stimulus checks. The economy wasn't as bad as it is today, even though it was horseshit back in 2020 and 21. But I mean, everybody got into the train of collecting. It'd be collecting games, it'd be collecting toys, statues, whatever. People started buying shit out of the blue during COVID, and now people are kind of losing that train and going into buying. So yeah, I'm not too excited with a lot of this stuff, like keychains. This, come on, man. And then this toy, I saw this toy being sold in another place. Like, there's nothing that's appealing to me, man. But if there's something that appeals to you, this actually looks really nice. Like, that's probably one of the very few things that I kind of want to buy right now. But I'm like, not even the coffee mug, for crying out loud. So yeah, there's not much Doom, the Dark Ages merch that's really wowing me. I'm sure I'm not the only one. Most of my friends and my brother don't even have the new Doom game. Everybody started buying a lot of these other new games like Street Fighter, Resident Evil. What's the other game? Silent Hill. When it comes out like brand new, but I don't know, for some reason people weren't too excited on getting Doom the Dark Ages. A lot of people that got into Doom got it because of Doom Eternal. There was a lot of newcomers coming in 5, 6 years ago. A lot of newcomers, man. Like not a lot of people knew what was Doom before Doom Eternal. Unfortunately, I feel like there's been many factors, of course, that were pushing the market on on Doom. Um, they did a much better at advertising and promoting and all of that in order to actually sell Doom as it is for the. And I feel like Bethesda buying Doom kind of like they that was a factor in order for them to push the merch. Because no offense for id Software, but they never pushed anything, man. And I feel like they got stolen back in 2016. Doom 2016 was supposed to be Game of the Year. It pisses me off that they gave it to a freaking game that had online and no longer has online right now. So therefore, you cannot play it. But therefore, that piece of shit online game has Game of the Year titles. It's a joke, man. Like nobody takes those titles very seriously anymore. I think they stopped taking it back in the 2000s, but that had to be one of the biggest upsets. I'm like, freaking politics, man. You can definitely see it's politics. Doom 2016 is such a masterpiece game. I wish only saw like one video before going stream from Doom of the Dark Ages because I'm trying my best not to watch it, and I just watch it for like 5 or 6 second video, and I was very very disappointed. Like there's not much that I can say wow. Like it's super fast paced. The only difference from what I see from the video and from what I experienced in Doom Eternal is that in Doom Eternal you have a large room. Doom the Dark Ages has a big open area. Like it feels like you're playing it in some areas of Doom Eternal. Like there's areas that are kind of open, like some beginning parts of the game, some parts of the hell. But for the better part, most of the level of Doom Eternal, sorry, it's just one big room that you have to fight before you move to another. And now they just make it more open. I saw this like in stock. That's the only shit that I see in stock. Literally last week, because it went out of stock and now it's in stock and now it's out of stock again. So not sure who are buying these and freaking probably selling them on eBay for crying out loud. There's another really good stuff that looks kind of neat. But yet then again, I'm like, I don't know. I saw something like this on Etsy. I'm gonna show it in a bit. And again, I missed out big time on getting this statue over here. This pillow looked nice. It was very tempting, but 45, nah, man. I freaking bought this shit when it was on sale, man, and they canceled it. I can't believe it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I'm bringing it up again for the third time, but it angers me, man. And then I never pre-ordered this one, so I'm missing this statue and this statue. And I was gonna sell some of my statues for Mortal Kombat. I couldn't sell them. Well, I was gonna sell some of my Doom statues because I saw the prices, dude. They're going up, but nobody buys them. Nobody. And the only ones that ended up buying some of these money statues are people who are having like two inventory or more, and they just dedicate themselves to scalp and sell. Like people who are selling statues and singles, they're not buying statues, man. The only statues that are being bought from collectors are from Marvel and DC. So if you're gonna get into into gaming, statue collecting, be advised that the market is dead, man. You're not gonna sell your statues. So if you're gonna get into this because it looks nice as a collection, yeah. But in the long run, it's gonna really kick your ass from having the boxes and space. You're gonna kind of regret getting into statues. I know most people do, if they don't own a house or if they're living in a freaking apartment. Like it's just bad, man. Let's keep going with the next. All right. Another thing that people are getting into for the past 6 years or so was one scale action figures. They were actually selling really well for a lot of gaming. I feel like that's where the gaming action figures, um, 1/6 scale shines more than statues in terms of like Marvel and DC. Like the gaming, they do way better on Hot Toys 1/6 scale than on statues. Marvel and DC on toys 1/6 scale? Nah, man, they don't do as good. Why? I'm gonna tell you why. Because everybody that is a collector, Marvel and DC, they can't catch up, man. They literally have toys, and there's a lot of people that buy toys for Marvel and DC. They have these Hot Toys 1/6 scale that, quite frankly, they have the same problem that Doom has. There's a bunch of scalpers that ended up buying them. They don't even collect, and then they freaking resell it later. That's the only reason why a lot of these 1/6 scale Marvel and DC sold out, but not for gaming toys. As you can see, there's one on sale. Not on sale. There's stock in Big Bad Toy Store for 1/6 scale action figure. Now the price, I feel like that's very upsetting. I know things are getting more expensive, but nah, man, this is ridiculous. And a lot of these 1/6 scales that were going for like 200, 180, 220 was like the price for the past few years. But the big jump from like almost $300, freaking ridiculous, man. And I don't know how this Lasso, like, it doesn't specify much in the picture exactly if the Lasso is going to be there. It's being advertised. Let me see the details. Let's see. 13 inches. Yeah, it's 1/6 scale. Usually they're 12 inches. Let me make this bigger. Wait, there is a Lasso. Oh, man. All right, now I can see why it's a little bit more expensive because usually one piece usually go for like 200, 220 at most. But since you're getting multiple pieces, like that items, yeah, you see that with all their 1/6 scale toys, sorry, at 200 price to 20. But look at this, man. I'm pretty sure there's gonna be like a piece of plastic for it to be hold in midair, similar to what with the hat with the Kako Demon statue. It is tempting, man, but not for the price, man, to be honest. Very, very tempting. Alright, let's move on. This is something that I actually was gonna buy. Only one was sold. Hopefully when I finish this video, probably there's one or two people that go to this website and they're buying some of this Doom pop-up statue. It doesn't say it's a statue, but it's a statue. It's not that big. It's like what, 8 inches? Yeah, 7.9. Yeah, so it's basically like a freaking 1/12 scale, pretty much 1/12 in a nutshell. So don't expect it to be a big statue. I've seen videos of this. From what I've seen, the marine and this base probably go separate, and you just connect the feet with this thing, and that's it. I don't know if it's an issue putting him on, because a lot of these pieces, they're a bit sometimes to put it on when it comes to like something that's a toy, but statues, they're much, much easier to put, man. From what I've been experiencing, that is. But maybe some people can actually disagree with me on that. I don't know. Like this is like the only thing out of all the stuff that I'm gonna show that I really, really want to buy. But again, I feel like the price is not justified. I feel like there should be $60, man. $60 is at an okay price. 75, 80 can be like reasonable, but anything past 80, like, come on, you're pushing it, man. At this point, you're just breaking the leg of collectors, dude. And like I said, they're not being sold that quick because it's for a 1/12 scale. Usually they go for like, yeah, they've been going for this freaking price lately, almost $100. But before COVID or around COVID time, like 2019, 18, 20, They were going for like 60, 70 bucks from what I've been telling you. So yeah, there's been an increase, a huge increase in these 112 scale statues. And then there's the 1/4 scale, which I was gonna go to Prime One Studio. I'm like, this website has it for pre-order. Um, the one on Doom, the internal had the Pinky Demon. This one I have no idea what the hell is that. I don't know if it's a new demon or it's a zombie. I have no idea. I don't like the model of the new Marine for the Doom, the Dark Ages. Like I feel like the cape looks kind of stupid. I'm pretty sure I'm not the only one. The only reason that makes it look so appealing is because of the shield. But aside from that, like the cape, dude, I don't know whose idea was to actually put a freaking cape on the Dark Ages. Like, oh man, I don't know, dude. I don't know who are the people that got the green light to do this. It's kind of stupid if you ask me. Anyways, who am I to judge? I'm not a game developer, but I mean, hopefully they can not include something like a cape on future Doom Marine style in games, man. And then I feel like this is one of the things that I kind of want to buy as well. There was more stock. I think there was 12, so it's been selling just for the heck of probably having it. Maybe if I don't get into cards, which there's a small chance that I will, but like an 80, 90% chance I won't because it's a drug. Um, it looks nice, man. It's really the box look in itself looks really nice, in my opinion. And again, like this stuff, deck boxes, like most of these stuff from Ultra Pro, they've been going up the ass in price. Like this should be 20 bucks, man. Why the hell is that almost $34? Like I don't know. You tell me everything's going up like crazy. So this should be 2025, man. So then you wonder why they're not being sell that much quick as they used to. Let's move on with this one. This is similar to I was showing you on Bethesda Gear Store, but that one was actually silver. This one's gold. As you can see, it looks really nice with that stand. Quite frankly, I don't have much space to have this. Other than that, I would probably buy it right away because it looks really nice. Like having the gold one on one side and then having the silver one from the Bethesda Gear store on the other side, like the gold and silver, next to each other would look really nice in my opinion. And then my boy, I told him that I was gonna buy him another cube, and I never did. I kind of feel bad. Um, yeah, this guy for a while they couldn't ship to the United States because I don't know what happened to Italy and the United States. I think it was something with the stupid tariffs. But now you can actually buy it. I think that yeah, there's shipping from Italy to US again, but I think they were making the prices. Yes, I think there's only one. If anybody is interested, this looks really nice. If you have a personal desk, if you're in the classroom as a teacher, if you have your own personal space that is being justified only for you, if you're, I don't know, an accountant, working for a company where you have your own desk. This is perfect. Now, keep in mind that if you're gonna buy these cubes, do not move them because I was rocking mine on my desk because I have an island in front. Like I have a weird setup for my computer because I wanted to actually see the TV and see the monitor for my computer, so I can actually watch while I play or watch a walkthrough while I play. That was my setup that I've been wanting for years, and I got it. But I mean, I don't have the space to have an amazing setup like a lot of people do. So I had it like in my computer for a bit because I had it in next to the statues, but I'm like, nah, I want to put it in my discs. And I was moving my disc back and forth every time, uh, because that's what I usually do. If it's in the way or if I turn it off, I just move it back in order to like it's normal for me to move it because it's like I don't have much space, so I have and it has rolls that I can move my desk. It's a portable desk. It's not a like a stationary desk like most people. Mine's portable. It has wheels on the bottom. So I was moving it back and forth. So one of these, I don't know if it was the Mancubus or the Cyber Demon, it started to actually peel off a little bit moving towards the back. I'm like, oh shit, I don't want to open this. And I asked this guy, and he told me that you can actually peel off with a penny on one of the sides to fix this. But I'm like, nah, man, that's like it looks really nice, but if you're gonna buy this, you gotta make sure not to move it often. And yeah, after that, I kind of didn't want it anymore, unfortunately. But if you're gonna buy one, just make sure not to move it. So maybe, I don't know, if nobody buys this one, I might end up getting it in the future. It's a little bit pricey. Usually these cubes go anywhere between 40 and like $100 from what I've been noticing. There's other ones, like there's this one that he's selling. I think that's Doom 2, Doom Pokemon, Wild Cacodemon appears. Let's see what other one. He had another one. I don't see it anymore. Might probably be so. Yeah, it might probably be sold. And he actually jumped the price, man. These were like 85, 80. It wasn't the 80s, so now he's at selling it at 92. So he had that sold at 20% off before, so I think it was at 68, 65, 66, something like that. I think I ended up buying one at that price, so keep in mind that he doesn't have oh shit, he made five? Let me see. Okay, here there's four there, only one left. Holy shit, only one left. Wow, there's not much love for Doom, I see. 64, only five left. Let's see how many there are for this. Yeah, so I guess the other one for the other Doom, because he had another Doom, it got sold out, man. Yeah, apparently two people ended up buying this one. These cubes are actually a lot nicer in person, man. They look okay. Carmageddon, what? To a Carpocalypse. Carpocalypse. Yeah, this game doesn't have a lot of love. Just because of the first level, it can fall in the water. The 64 one, the first one. But after that, the game is actually decent. Superman 64, on the other hand, is horrible. But again, people are sheep. They're always going to follow what most people say. So the zombie thing from Half-Life. Yeah, so he does move some of the merch, but not everything. I think that one hasn't been. Yeah, he doesn't sell some of the stuff, but there's stuff that he moves. I'm actually glad that he is selling. So yeah, he's 3.6 sales. Not bad, man. 3,000 sales, and he's been on Etsy for the past 5 years. So out of Mana Crafts on Etsy, you can definitely count him on having these cubes. And from what I hear, some people sell cubes, but they're very fragile. And like his cubes, and he said, I'm not sure. Maybe he was just selling it, making me buy more stuff from him, saying that the material that he uses He's actually better quality than most stuff a lot of that people are selling on eBay. And some of the paper that he uses is better quality and thicker than most stuff that is being sold on eBay for other cubes that go for like 30, 40, $50. So I don't know, maybe he's right. But I have to say, just be careful not to move the cube too much because you can actually ruin the piece, man. And this caught my eye. Lamps. Um, where's this being sold? Usually, ah, shit, yeah, an Asian country, man. If it's not Asian, like an Eastern European country, it looks really nice. I don't know whose bright idea was to do this. Yeah, with button with RGB. Not bad, not bad. So I've never seen this store, the watch shop. Yeah, a lot of lamps. Not surprised. Yeah, let's move on to the next one. All right, I already talked about that. I saw this. I'm not sure what the heck is this, man. It's one of those things. These boxes, man. Collector's edition for Macintosh, Doom, and Ultimate Doom. I'm not sure if this is actually a mod. I would like to actually get more information on this. Plus 100 Ultimate Doom levels. That's what we need, man. More mods that is accessible not only to freaking PC players but to console players as well because not everybody has a PC. I'll go more into depth on that in a future video. And I feel like we're kind of transitioning into that mods being accessible to console players after what 20 freaking years or so or more that the mods are usually were on PC. Now the consoles are slowly getting the mods as well, which is ridiculous. Doom 1983 custom cassettes. Kind of felt like interesting that I never seen a cassette player in a while being sold, and I don't know who actually still buys them and puts them, but it's a nice novelty to have as a collection. So I wouldn't be surprised if somebody just buys it just to have it as their collection. And this guy usually sells and then doesn't sell, sells and doesn't sell. I will say that I'm actually happy of the finish that he did, but dude, that guy took forever. And I feel like he was probably making pieces for people who bought multiple items first. I'm like, try and get some of the stuff for people that have one item first out of the way, and then the guy that has like multiple items. Well, I feel like it's not fair because again, that can be a gift as well. But it's like, man, if you don't have the time and you're having a lot of sales, just close the shop for a while and that usually helps. That's one thing for Etsy that sometimes the supply and demand is too high that you can't keep up, and you can't feel like customers will get pissed for the smallest things, and I know I'm one of them. This guy ended up sending me an item, and I literally got it 1 or 2 days after Christmas, and I was pissed, man, because I wanted to give that before Christmas to my brother. Like at least on the 23rd or 24th, but no. I got it after Christmas. I ended up buying it in October, and the guy ended up shipping it on, I think, on the third week of December. I'm like, son of a bitch, man. This guy literally took like more than a month, and I thought he was gonna take exactly a month, but no, he actually took longer than a month. So again, like he does make a good sales, and he had a lot of good figures here in Etsy. And unfortunately, his store is sold. Store is closed. Sorry. He'll be back though. But what I feel like Tickle Squid is no longer gonna sell on Etsy. I have a feeling he's not gonna open. The other guy will probably, because I seen it that he had his store closed and then he reopened it. But dude, who gave him freaking 1.5 stars? Like son of a bitch, man. I got several amiibos, customs from my brother. They weren't actually that bad. Like as special as I am when it comes to like being a little bitch when it comes to buying stuff and whining for things that don't look good or for anything. I was actually very happy for his items. So it must be a very scummy person to give this person probably a low star. And again, there's scammers not only on the buying section, there's scammers on the selling section as well. I ended up buying a console on what was it, 2 years ago, a year, more than a year ago, and it was a modded console, and Etsy does not want to sell, does not want people to buy, sorry, modded consoles because it's piracy. So I ended up buying this, and the guy had false advertisements. Supposedly, I ended up telling him, "Hey, do you have 2 terabytes worth of games?" Yes, this and that. He said yes. So I ended up opening the stuff that he gave me to check exactly what stuff. Dude, not even 1 freaking terabyte of games. It was like, wait, I know it was 1 terabyte of storage, and he had like 200, 300 gigabytes, not even half. And then of course some of the it takes up storage from like the programs and stuff. I get it, but I'm like, dude, like not even half. And there was a lot of games that I was really wanting to have, and then they weren't there. So I ended up actually returning it because like some of these guys they advertise 1 terabyte, 2 terabytes, and now they don't have that. So that's false advertisement right there, man. It's another lamp. It says pre-order. Go freaking figure. This one looks like. Alright, that's Spider-Man. This one looks like something more of a Doom Eternal rather than Doom the Dark Ages. Let me see where this guy's selling this one. Vietnam. Oh shit, another guy. Kind of sketchy having multiple people selling it. Different seller. This is not the same seller as the other one. From the same country, man. And then kind of neat that somebody made this custom figure and posted it. Dude, I miss this websites like the 2000s, early 2010s, 90s, where you have these old websites where people would literally post the dates and stuff. Like it's almost gonna be what, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 17 years, man, from since this got posted. I remember March 31st, 2009, around that time. I think I was playing Tenchu on Xbox, if I'm not mistaken. I know I was playing Tenchu on April. I think I was playing Tenchu around that time. And then I was playing multiple games as well. Back and forth, Left 4 Dead 2. Ah, man, I miss those Xbox 360 moments. Amazing, amazing, man. So yeah, I'm one of those few people that really, and I mean really like the style from Doom 3 Pinky Demon. Most people would probably say the newer Dooms have the best demons. Nah, man, I feel like Doom 3 has probably the best Pinky Demon in my opinion. I don't care if the back part looks kind of weird. I love the look of the Doom 3 Pinky Demon. I think it's my favorite Doom 3 monster demon. And then after that, it's probably gonna be the Hell Knight. Even though the Hell Knight's not like up there. But the one on Doom 3 is actually pretty nice, even though some people look like, say, it's kind of looks bland, grayish, looks like a T-Rex. I don't know, man. I still think it looks nice. The Kako Demon in the other one, I'm not a big fan of the Kako Demon on Doom 3. I feel like it kind of looks weird, but I mean, it doesn't look bad. I feel like the Mancubus looks really nice. And the Cherub, those are really nice demons. How they look. And then I found this one on Reddit. I don't know what exactly who made this. If I can zoom this, I can't zoom. So there's different. You see these legs. So I feel like he was changing some of the models. This one looks exactly like the original Doom. I need people to make this stuff, man. I asked a few years back if somebody could make stuff out of something out of like a statue or hard plastic or something, and I would pay for them if they can make me some Doom 64 style demons. And I just have the bad luck that I can't get people to do them shit. But they can get somebody and then ship it to Turkey, which is weird to me. Can have somebody from the US or Canada ship that, but nobody from the US or Canada do that shit to me, man. It's an unfortunate thing, but it is what it is, man. Not sure what they were trying to go here, the Spectre looking, but yeah, I think that's pretty much it. I think next Sunday I'll probably do another Bethesda Gear Store slash Doom. Um, maybe not. I might probably do a Proto Doom 64 next Sunday. The drawing I'll probably do it on Saturday. I think tomorrow, if I have chance, I'll probably upload another video where I fixed the Mario. I saw that I did a big mistake, so I'm gonna do fixes, and it's probably gonna be like a 5 minute, 10 minute video stream at most, 10 minute, but probably 5 minute or less. So I'm gonna cut the stream. You guys have a restful weekend and have a great spring break and don't drink and drive and take care, everybody. Have a good one. Peace.